Hello everybody, welcome to my channel, Just Keep Swimming 1111. I hope I find you all really good today. Sorry I've been out. Looks like I lost like 500 people because I missed 2 days of work. Sorry guys, I was feeling exhausted and drained and completely overwhelmed. So I took a couple days off. Sorry, no announcement, but I had to take care of myself. I literally slept a lot. So anyways, that's what was going on with me. I hope you're all doing okay. The last we checked in, we did a soulmate reading, and today, kind of the same thing. I'm just going to get back in the groove of things. I'm going to start a reading for one of the greatest relationships you've ever had. You know, maybe the greatest relationship you will have. Maybe you've never had it yet. But this may tell you what's already come or what's to come, okay? So we'll see what's happening. So the greatest love story, what happened or what's happening and what will happen after all of this stuff. So let's just dive in. I'm going to use a few different decks today. I hope I'm more like myself today. I don't feel quite like myself, but I'm hanging in there. I've had some insane nightmares, to say the least. So I'm trying not to think about those nightmares. It's been pretty bad. I don't know what's going on, but I hope you guys haven't had any terrible nightmares. Okay? It's been quite the week. Alright, so I'm going to be using Divination of the Ancients. And I will also be using the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler Oracle cards. I'll be using my DMDF Oracle messages in addition. And we'll just go from there, okay? So I'm going to start with the map cards and just kind of see what's going on. Hi everybody, look who's here. Hi guys. You're not feeling quite right either. Yeah, it is what it is, right? These crazy energies. Okay. Hi everybody. Love you guys. So let's start with your love. Let's see, I'm going to start with the cardinal houses. In the very first house, what's going on with your love right now is the balancing act, which is Libra energy. So I think your person is trying to balance themselves out, okay? They're really trying to get their head straight, get their affairs in order, just get their life in balance, get it in check, okay? And that's what's going on in the first house with them. It's just the mental space is all, I need to get my affairs in order. Life has been topsy-turvy. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy balancing act. That is Libra energy. It is the number 11, just putting that out there. And that's what's going on with this person right now in their head. What's happening in their heart, okay? In their heart, we have magic prayer. Upright, which is a really good sign. They're really hopeful, okay? And they are absolutely praying to a higher source, a higher energy to just help me figure my life out because I'm hurting. I'm praying for better. I'm praying for more. I'm praying for a sign. I may be even praying for a spiritual person to enter my life and show me the way. And so this is definitely an energy that I like. It's positive. It's getting their shit together and it's trying to get organized. I love it. And let's see what's going on with their energy, like who's around them. Okay. What's going on around them? Around them, we have encouragement in reverse. Okay. And then we have coming apart upright. I can't believe I got 2 of them. Now, this has to do with other people, their environment. So they used to be really encouraged about a relationship per se or something like that. It's not working out right now. This does pertain to the 7th house, and it's talking about other people that they're involved with. It doesn't have to be a lover, but 9 out of 10 it is. But it doesn't have to be because the 7th house does represent career people, like whoever's around them at their job. It can represent family members, but whoever they're closest to, let's just say that, whoever they're around 99% of the time, it's falling apart. Okay, and there's no encouragement. There's just nothing really positive that's going to be coming from this energy right now. Let's see. Oh, you love those bells? Thank you, basketball. That's my grandfather clock. I love it too. I fixed it myself. It was not working for a while, and then I watched some YouTube videos and I fixed it. So I'm happy. Let's see what's going on in their career sector. What's going on with your lover's career, financials, reputation. Ooh, okay. So we have home in reverse. There could be a loss of home. A little scary. Considering that we're in these times, it's a little scary to think someone could be moving or losing their home because of a lack of financial support. I'm going to clarify these things, but right off the bat, there's a loss of home. And if it's not a literal loss of home, it's not feeling at home in their workplace, not feeling at home wherever they live. And when it comes to their career, they don't like being there. They feel very, uncomfortable, okay? Very on edge at their career. Maybe they're very on edge right now that they're not going to have a career to go back to because of COVID. It could be like, uh-oh, what's going to happen? Is this career destroyed? Am I going to have a place to come back to after all of this? You know, God, this is a crazy time for every country. It's like, is our economic system ever going to come back to any kind of normalcy? And so there is this worry, and there's this discomfort and stress. It's a matter of time. It's also divine timing. You know, when Saturn came in to show us all in Capricorn, Vedic astrology, remember, not Aquarius, Vedic. When Saturn just moved in there, he was just like, look, this happened January 24th. And it's going to last 2.5 years. This is a very comfortable position for Saturn, but it's not a very comfortable position for anybody else. And it's because he shows you your karma. He shows you your responsibilities that you must do, because if you don't, you'll suffer. It could be one of two things. A, you don't want to take that responsibility on, and B, if you don't, you suffer. So how are any of those a good option for you? And so there's that. And there is this energy of, I cannot work so hard anymore. I can't push myself the way I have been. I need to put my energy and focus somewhere else where it counts, you know? And so there's this energy with your person where there's just a lack of encouragement for their life with their partner, whoever they're with or around. They're just not encouraging them anymore. Their life is falling apart. Their career's falling apart. Their home may very well be falling apart. No wonder they're living on a prayer. And they're trying to get their shit together right now. And the biggest focus of all is, I need to get my life in order. Jesus, this is insane. Bottom of the deck is Sacred Pool. I love that. It's just being cleansed, being detoxified, purging, releasing, and it's just peace and calm, the Sacred Pool. And I think that there is going to be some peace after all this. Okay, let's get some more energy. What supports these energies? Please, Spirit, show me what supports this lover right now. What supports this lover's energy with balancing act? What kind of good support is this person going to be receiving as far as balancing what out? What does this person need help with? And what support will this person be getting? Wow! The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, a little worried, but you know what this means. We all know the Wheel of Fortune. Woohoo! Change, but this is an undesired change. It's actually a turn backwards. You know what I mean? It's turning the clock backwards. It's moving, changing, but not in a new direction. It's going back into another direction. So there is some past energy that your person is definitely needing to go back to. There is no movement forward till you finish what's going on back here. And that's really what Spirit's saying. The good energy is God's hand, Yad-He, Vad-He, the tarot wheel, okay? God's hand is in this. It's all divine timing. It's destiny. There is a very destined situation, and this is Saturn in Capricorn. And guess what? We have Saturn in Capricorn. That's what this is. This is more of a retrograde. I do believe with this person, because Saturn is going to go retrograde May 11th. This may happen around May 11th. Like all of a sudden you're going to have to go back. Or it could already be happening before then. But it's going to be in retrograde just for a short time. May 11th to September 29th is when Saturn is going to go retro this year for the first time. And, you know, this person has to go back and fix something. And I tell you what, it's fate. It must happen. It's destiny, honey. So what's going on with your person right now in their head is they have to go back. There's unfinished business. And if you ask me, there's unfinished business with you. Okay? That's what I feel. That's what I believe. And there is something to do with money. You have to go back and give money or go back and make more money because of something that needs to be dealt with. Okay? And there's also a synchronicity with feathers. I keep seeing this card with this person. Let's learn a little bit more about their home life. This living on a prayer here. Magic prayer. Crystal ball. Clarity. I love it. So, pertaining to their fourth house in their home, in their heart, they're becoming very clear about what they messed up, what they need to fix, or what they want, what they need to do. It's like I can see clearly now. Maybe they're watching a psychic reader on tarot on YouTube. Maybe they've met a psychic. Maybe someone's foretold some prophecy to them and they believe it. Maybe they've had visions or dreams. But there's a very spiritual energy here. And it's already, again, destiny foreseen in the crystal ball. I feel like this person knows something that they've never told you. They know something spiritually. They're watching something spiritual. They've seen signs. They know that they have to go back and fix something. Otherwise, their karma is going to be all jacked up. And so there's a need to fix something here. Let's see what's going on with their other people, okay? Coming apart. Wow. This wanted to come in reverse. I don't know why. But it's numerology, precision. I don't think it matters if it's reverse or not. I guess what I'm feeling is they've been seeing signs through numbers. Look at that. 666. This one says 1018, 444, 3, 111. You can even see 999. Anyways, numerology is so big and it's so important. And there is just signs all over the place pertaining to these other people in their life. Maybe they're seeing these numbers and they're like, oh my God, what's going on? They're being given signs that they're in the wrong spot, in the wrong place, in the wrong direction. And this numerology is just like, pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. You're going the wrong way. And so there's this constant trying to get their attention to pay attention. It could be about a marriage or relationship. We have psychochemistry. Psychosymmetry. I can't talk. Sensitivity. I can't freaking read today. But this is, you know, it could be about the relationship and they're wondering what's going on. We're going to get more information on that. Let's look more about their career again. Tell me about this home. So we have hydromancy, illusion. So this is like looking in water, looking in signs, looking in the emotions. It's getting signs, readings, and lessons learned through your emotions, through your spiritual space, through dreams, through the subconscious. And I really think this person with their career again, they feel and have a knowing that something's wrong, something's going to change. They need to make a move as quickly as they can to remedy a situation because karma is on the way, almost knocking at their door if it hasn't knocked at their door already. What?
I pooped my pants.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did.
Hang on, guys. Uh-oh. We had a potty accident. I'll be right back, guys. Why did you not go to the potty? Stop that. Why did you not go to the potty?
My dog.
I'm sorry, guys. We had an accident. I'll be right there.
Hey, you keep my dog for 4 days.
Okay, come here. We need to change you. This is not okay.
I know.
Oh, Lord. Why did you not go to the potty? Why?
Because it's gotten me in Boston.
No, it's not okay. She's too scared to do that. Okay, accidents happen, but you know better, and I don't know why you did this. This was an accident, and it's okay, but you don't do these things. What happened? You shouldn't have done this. You should have been to the potty. You should have been to the potty. Okay, but why did you not go? No, you could have asked for help. And usually you say, Mommy, I gotta go potty. And then you go, like a good boy. And this is not okay. This is not good boy. I have to go first and we'll have you right here. Don't do this again. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry we had an accident there. I can't support that and make him feel okay. It's okay to have a little accident. Otherwise, he might get encouraged to keep having more accidents. So I want to discourage that as much as possible. That was fun. We have never had an accident since potty training. Not with the number 2, so that was weird. Anyways, where things happen. Hey, shit happens. Okay. So anyways, where were we at? We were talking about their 10th house. Okay. And so it's career and how things are changing and how they feel it and they know that they have to move somewhere else. And I am sensing this frustration, like stuff I know that I have to get out of my cycle, and I know that I have to possibly leave a relationship or leave a job here. And I know that, and I've known that for a long time. But do you know how uncomfortable it is for me to get out of my own way and do these things? Do you know how awkward this is going to be? Do you know how frustrating it's going to be for me to go looking for another job or start another career or maybe even move to another place or maybe just rebuild my reputation? Because the 10th house talks about reputation, how people see you, talk about you, what you've achieved, And anyways, let's move on. Let's get some more information. Where was my other one? I was going to pick, oh yeah, my Sacred Traveler. Spirit, give me an oracle for this person. Feed me their energy and show me what is going on in their current energy. This person that's really getting a wake-up call. I mean, this reading is really just getting a wake-up call. Narrow pathway. Tread lightly. Wow. We all know the story of the narrow pathway. Wide is the path that everyone travels and goes. Narrow is the pathway of the righteous. Narrow is the pathway in your true destiny. This means it's very hard to see. There's not very many people walking this path. You may be the only one. Okay? It's going to be going against the grain, going against tradition, going against other people's opinions. The narrow pathway is a choice you make for yourself. And it's time. So, let's read what that has to say. Tread thoughtfully. Do not make any quick decisions. Think things through. Tread carefully. If you rush into anything, there are potential difficulties. Keep very focused. Don't allow yourself to get distracted. Your project will succeed if you go slowly. The relationship will grow, but don't be in a hurry. Let it all emerge in its own time, and be thoughtful in all areas of your life. The sacred traveler wants you to know, when the path becomes narrow, success will ensue if you go slowly and carefully, which, by the way, is more Saturn energy. Saturn's very prominent today. So we could be dealing with a Capricorn or an Aquarius. Let's keep going. Saturn also really loves Libra, okay? Deliberately and cautiously. No detail of the path is overlooked. Keep your focus on the steps ahead. Do not get ahead of yourself. Just breathe and relax. You will be able to achieve what others have not if you take the time to consider carefully all the options and move forward with deliberate care. And it has to be deliberate. You can't go on doing things where it's like, well, let's just see where the river takes me. This is more, I know what I have to do, and I have to tread very cautiously. What does this person want to tell you in their feminine energy about their feelings, okay? What does this person want to tell you about their feelings and their thoughts? The divine feminine will be the moon energy. And we're going to use now my cards for the divine feminine. What does this person want to express from their emotions and their subconscious in regards to this relationship with you and them? Okay, because we kind of see what's going on in their life. What's going on between you guys. Moved on. Over it. New love. Healed. Healing. New perspective. They feel and think that they've moved on. Okay? They're done. They're over with it. Does it mean forever? No, but they're past whatever you guys had going on. They're just done. I'm sorry to say that. It's hurtful for a lot of people, but in their emotions and in their subconscious and mind, they're just done with this. They're done with this energy with you right now, okay? Bottom of the deck is the return. Cycles ended, reconciliation, coming back, blast from the past. So this supports this energy. There will be a return. But how they feel right now is, I want to move on, Steph. I want to move on, and that's it. I don't want to be with this person anymore. I don't want to talk with this person anymore. I don't want to discuss my past anymore. I've moved on from all of that. They don't want to go relive anything. Is that so scary? Is that so bad? It means they've literally packed up that bag and just moved on. Now, this could be someone that has separated from you and literally moved on. Like, they literally packed their bags, left your house, left your relationship, and moved on, okay? And so this person may have done that to you. And then there's going to be a return, okay? When the cycle has ended, there will be a reconciliation and a coming back, a blast from the past. So I just want you to know that this is what's in their head and in their feelings. Yes, they've moved on, but what do they realize? Do they realize there's going to be a return? Is there really this tug of war? Do you guys feel there's this back and forth? This, I've moved on, but at the same time, I want to return? Is there this, I'm done with you, yet I feel I'm going to return to you. I mean, that's an insane energy, but that's what I'm picking up on here. And that's what this person emotionally thinks and feels about you. It is, I'm done, but it is also, I feel like I need to return. And I do feel that's that Wheel of Fortune in reverse, where I think this person has some unfinished business and they cannot quite move on until there's some unfinished business here in the past. I'm getting the feeling that this person is a runner and just wants to just get away from everything. Bottom of the deck is leaving for self-love, walking away for better. They had to walk away for some self-love. They also may have felt they left you for better, okay? That's what they feel, and it's hard to hear, but I'm here to read you the truth, not a fairy tale. Let's see about their actions. What do they want to express about their actions? How they treated you during all this. If you were left, and maybe you're the one that left them, I don't know. What do they want to tell you about the actions that were taken, okay? The actions and the execution. You know what I mean? Like the execution of this separation. How did this happen? How did they execute it? And what do they want to tell you about the actions they took? And of course, I dropped it. Okay. I never thought I'd miss you like this. So whatever actions they took, the very first expression is, yeah, I freaking moved on. At the same time, after I found someone, I was looking for better. I was giving myself self-love. Shit. I never thought that my moving on would make me miss you. Like, I never thought that I would be ever missing you like this. I did not think I would miss you. Okay? This is literally, I did not think I would miss you. Okay? I never thought I'd miss you like this. So they kind of left you and thought, well, good riddance. Bye. Goodbye. I moved on. Bye. Hasta mañana. Or hasta, I don't know. What is the word? Not hasta mañana, because that's I'll see you tomorrow, right? I don't know. Maybe it is. But what I mean is farewell. Okay? Farewell. It's over, goodbye, and see you when I see ya. Bottom of the deck here is holding back. Resistance, blockages, and obstruction. Okay? And this is about their energy of how they left you, how they executed this. And they were holding back. They left you. They moved on. They want to heal. They want a new perspective. They may have even picked up a new lover. It says their new love. You know, they moved on from you and went and got themselves a new love. And what happened? Holding back. And that's the energy they're in right now, is they're holding back on feelings about how much they miss you, and they're holding back on the fact that there's some resistance towards you. And they haven't even faced it. They haven't even dealt with it. What is this resistance? Bottom of the deck, we have air energy, communication, strategy, thoughts, ideas, and action. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And so there will be some communication, but mostly I'm picking up they're holding back on communication. I do get the feeling that this particular reading I'm picking up on is somebody that moved on, has somebody else. They're in another relationship. It's not happening. It's coming apart. They're trying to balance their shit, but they realize they have to go back and fix some drama they've caused with you, and this is causing a frustration. Because literally their home is falling apart. Their life is falling apart. Literally they cannot move on, even though they're praying to please God, help me move on. But there's a narrow pathway. I'm going to read Coming Apart so we can get some more of that energy. What number is that? 46. Now is the time to take separate paths. And I got goosebumps. Okay? I'll read encouragement in reverse too, because this is a relationship reading. Now's the time to take separate paths. The coming apart card is a sign to put an end to what no longer is working for you. It has a commitment been broken? Has a promise been broken? Have you failed a relationship? Perhaps you need to take a break, a promise, or change course because you took on more than you could handle. This is a perfect time to reassess your goals and values. Are your actions in alignment with what you believe in, truly? And have you created a partnership that is not mutually beneficial? Separation, disillusion, and dispersion are all in focus now. If somebody wishes to break away from you, don't chase the relationship out of a sense of fear. The price you'll pay will not be worth the prize. Separation brings good fortune. Wow. So lots of messages here. A, your guys' separation brought good fortune because this person learned to love themselves. Quiet! And learned some kind of spiritual lesson. But also, it talks about their current situation, which is breaking up with a current partner or situation because they took on more than they could chew. They bit off more than they could chew, okay? They can't handle this relationship. Matthew, I wasn't talking to you. I'm talking to your brother. He needs to be quiet and stop blasting his iPad and yelling he's going to go deaf. Tell him that.
I got something.
What?
My real tone is so videos. And I don't like that. I want videos.
Okay. Daniel, put it back on his videos that he likes. Don't change it. You have your iPad. Okay, well, he wants the, just go backwards 2 times. Okay, we're going to read encouragement in reverse, which is 54. Okay, you are receiving a nudge in the right direction, okay? But this card reversed means a misstep isn't the end of the world. You've fallen into a trap of false courage, and only humility will lead you out of it. Perhaps you weren't listening to your intuition, and now you're in a jam. Being too self-resilient and reliant without knowing the ropes has brought you to this place. Don't become too discouraged. All is well, and you can always start again. Take another road and surely discover new territories where love really blooms. Just remember to rely on your higher power. You can't always get what you want, but Spirit knows your needs. Something better waits around the corner. Okay, so something's falling apart so something better can come in. And your person is getting a nice piece of humble pie. Do it now and please be quiet. Daniel, do not disrespect me like that. I will take your iPad. Zip it. Do not talk to me like that. If there's disrespect, it will be mine. Okay, sorry about that, guys. So anyways, this person has clearly had a direct path where they've decided to move on from you. Okay, that was a clear choice. And they definitely have a new love, a new relationship, or they're just loving life somewhere else without you. Okay, let's be real. Okay, and then they still are being pulled with this return towards you. Okay, they are thinking about a reconciliation, but they do want their cycle to end. They do not want to go backwards and say, hey, lover, come here. Let's talk about what happened with us and let's talk about our old plans. Let's just pick up where we left off. Let me fulfill my promises to you and let me go back to that place. Unfortunately, that's not the kind of return they want to do. They do know that there were mistakes made, and they do know they can't get the past back, all right? And they're praying that there'll be some forgiveness and healing between you guys. But they do want to come back and say, can we come to a current position where you and I don't relive the past, but we can start fresh wherever we are right now? It's a very hard decision, and so many people struggle with this, especially if you already have a family with this person or a very deep history with this person. It's so hard for people not to want to live in that place, especially for the sign of Cancer, even Gemini, Leo, and Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpio. It's going to be hard for those people to let go and, forgive what happened and create a newness. Because for those people, it's going to be, I don't want to create a newness. I would like to heal what we had and create what we already were creating and just make it happen. This is going to be a very difficult obstacle and Saturnian lesson, which is no. You get flat out told no. You don't get to have that. Sorry. And the same with your person. No, you don't get to have this new future. I'm sorry. What we're hearing as a couple is no. And it's unfortunate, but Saturn is a no. He is the authoritative figure. He is the one that comes to show you it's time, whether you like it or not. Saturn is also the one that comes to point out the rules that need to be followed, obligations that need to be met, responsibilities that must be met, mental attitudes that need to be had for production, a productive life. So Saturn's like, you want to lose those 50 pounds? You can't eat that shit. That's Saturn. No, put the chips down, put the candy down, put the Coke down. My answer is no. You want a better life? You've been praying for it. You've been praying to be more active and enjoying time with your family and having more love. Put the damn thing down. And that's Saturn. It's also, you want more money? You want to be around your kids? You want to be successful? You want to have a legacy? You got to drop this bag of a relationship that is dragging you down. The answer is no. You don't have a future with this person. This person will not allow you to be successful. This person will not allow you to be in balance with your children or family. This person will block you from your destiny. So the answer is no. You're going to have to drop this person. You cannot bring this person with you. Again, it's the obstacle. It's the obstruction, which is Saturn. And as far as career, it's like you want a happier, more successful life. Do you want to travel? Ding, yes. Do you want to travel with someone you love? Ding, yes. Do you want to have a close relationship with your family? Ding, yes. Blah, blah, blah. It goes on and on. Then Saturn says, well, guess what? You cannot do that with this current position. Maybe it's a position at your job and you need a higher position you need to apply for, or maybe you need to leave the job altogether. Maybe you just need to speak out and tell them what you want. Saturn, really? Like, what the F can I live? That's a good question. Saturn allows us to live and suffer. Because it's not that we don't get to have our own choices, we do. But Saturn is here to give you gifts. Now listen to that. Listen to astrology. People think Jupiter's coming to give gifts or Venus, and they do. It's beautiful. But Saturn comes to give you your karma. Good karma too. Saturn comes to give you several very important things in your life. Children. Yes, Saturn brings children. Because it's all on him. Jupiter gives you children, but he doesn't give you no children if Saturn is afflicting. If Saturn is afflicting that, Jupiter will not give you children. Hail to the no. You will get told hail to the no. Saturn has to be good with that because of your karma. Saturn also brings marriage. Yes, the big old ring that everybody wants, the marriage, the commitment, the life partner. So you're not alone. So if Saturn is not good with a situation and he is afflicting Venus or he's afflicting Jupiter for love in a relationship, you're going to get a big hail to the no. You can't have that. So, you know, it's your karma. Saturn doesn't birth children and make their lives happen. That's something else. Saturn is the bringer of news. Now, whether that's good news or bad news, I mean, that's our karma. If it's good or bad, it's our timing. It's our dharma. Whatever we are getting, it's up to the dashas, your birth chart, when you were born, what you did in your past life, and what you deserve now. And 9 times out of 10, nobody remembers a damn thing from their past life. So people are walking around like Rahu, or actually Ketu. They're walking around with no head. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what the hell's going on. I just want to be in my comfort zone. You know, I want what I want, and you know, what is that? Veruca Salt from Willy and the Wonka and the Chocolate Factory? I want what I want, and I want it now, Daddy. Daddy, give me this. I want it now, and I want to party with a golden goose, and I have to have it now, Daddy. And if I don't have it, then I'm going to be pissed and throw shit everywhere. You know, no, we are not Veruca Salt. We are not a bunch of spoiled brats. We are going to be told, hail to the no. You're not going to have a damn golden goose party, and hail to the no. You don't get to have it right now. And by the way, you're acting like a little shit. You are a little shit, and you're not going to get anything now. You know, Saturn doesn't put up with our shit, guys. He's not here to punish us, but he's here to tell us the cold, harsh truth. And he's here to say if we're being bad or good, and he's here for us to know that we're making good decisions or bad decisions, and he's here to say if you want that money or you want that relationship, you better be damn good. If you want this in your life, then you better do the right thing. How about that? You know, and Saturn's like, sorry, I'm not going to give you your golden goose party, dude. Or girl, not going to give you that. You're not going to have your golden goose party. I'm sorry. And maybe Saturn's not even sorry. You know, he's just like, well, okay. And, you know, Veruca can say, well, I'm only a little shit because my parents raised me this way. No excuse. No excuse. Doesn't matter. And yeah, her parents did raise her that way. But that's her life. And she needs to change it. Period. Saturn doesn't go, oh, poor you. Well, you had a bad life, so I'm going to take 2 checks off your bad karma. No. Saturn's like, I'm sorry you had a shitty life, but it's time to change. Okay? And so whoever this is that I'm reading for, Saturn's basically saying, look, I'm sorry it was shitty. And I'm sorry shit didn't go your way. And obviously you're very upset because you have to walk some narrow path. You have to get shit right. Justice is here. Something's falling apart, literally coming apart at the seams. You're not getting what you want here, and your life is turned upside down. Well, okay, this is the narrow pathway. You're either going to have a fit, or you're going to go do something better with yourself right now. You're going to make some good choices and balance. So let's look at that, okay? What is the right choice, Saturn? Let's get my fortune cookie cards. Some people need to change and fix what they did to others. There you go, Denise. And yeah, Saturn's like, yeah, you know, you got some bad blood. You got some bad blood. You left someone for someone else. That could be really toxic if that happened, you know? Could you imagine being left for someone else? Or you're the one doing the leaving? Yeah, that's not good karma. Hi, guys. So, let's see what the good choice is. Romance is on the way, romantic feelings. So that's a good choice. Get happy, feel the romance. Saturn seems to be bringing you some Libra energy of reconnecting with someone that you miss and quit holding back. What is that? Can you feel the love tonight from Lion King? 44 minutes, 44 seconds when I said that. Jesus. Can you feel the love tonight? Yes, there's been a long separation. Maybe that came up to me because there's 2 Leos. I don't know. Maybe there's a Leo involved, but I thought of Lion King. And Simba and Nala were separated for a lot of years, okay? And then they find each other by accident, by fate, by destiny. And it's like, can you feel the love between you guys? Is the connection still there? Even after years and years and years, you pick up where you left off as far as the affection goes, the romance goes. Bottom of the deck says, if the shoe fits, wear it. Denial. So I think we have someone that is in denial that there is romance between you guys. Does that sound familiar? It sounds to me like I'm dealing with a very stubborn person who is absolutely in denial about their affection and feelings for a true life soulmate. And I feel like they picked up and left and moved on and did not resolve the feelings they had with someone. I feel like this has led them to some bad karma. And I feel like it's not just that led them to bad karma. It's all the decisions they've made. Because since they're learning the lesson of loving self, okay, and they're trying to get a better life, they're doing it the wrong way. And I think that's really what's going on here. So whoever this is, if you're resonating and this is you, it means you want a better life. You're just doing it the wrong way, okay? You're going about it the wrong way. What does that mean? I don't know. I feel it could be your anger, resentment, not letting shit go, holding on to a grudge, or it could also be the blame game. You're blaming everybody else and anything else but you for your hardships, okay? And do you see how these lessons are coming in? And it's like, okay, well, this is just a sign that this was fated for you. Wheel of Fortune, right? The numerology, the synchronistic numbers, the crystal ball. It had something to do with destiny. But what we're dealing with right now is it's falling apart, or it already fell apart. And now your other relationship is going to fall apart because history will repeat itself. It's time to rewrite your history. It's time to create something that leads you in a good direction, healthy. It started with self-love and it will end with self-love. But there is a denial and a holding back about someone that you do love, and communication doesn't come easy. So let's learn about this other person. Let me see. Yeah. Let's learn about this other person. What's going on there, okay? If you don't mind. Whoa. Okay. All right, so what's going on with this other person? This other person could be you, but let's see what's going on. Tell me about the person that got left, please. There is somebody in the mix that got left. Tell me about this person. Tell me about the person that was in the past, in the dust, left behind. What's going on in their first house right now? What's going on? I feel energetically that it's all about this relationship. It's all about this relationship. Bottom of the, the card that came out is Compass, number 50 in reverse. So can we say in your head, you're pointed in the wrong direction? Everything's upside down. Everything's haywire. The compass is in reverse. Again, I have to go back. I am feeling this is a 1-7 soulmate fated relationship, of course. And I do think that what's on this person's mind is the relationship that went astray. And what's going on in this person's mind is the direction of my life. Where the hell is it going? Where the hell is this going, Steph? Jesus, right? Where is my relationship going? Where is my life going, Steph? What direction am I in? Am I pointed in the right direction? Am I even doing the right thing? Is this the right thing? Am I ridiculous? Is that person not my fated partner? Do I keep making mistakes? Frustration? Oh my God, it's just like, Jesus, help me, Lord. Help me. I need to point north. I feel like I'm lost. And that's in your head. Someone here feels lost, maybe dazed and confused. As long as you orient your compass to the true north, the direction of your higher power, you will never be lost. What I do notice is, since I'm looking at a chart, that's how I'm trying to do my reading. This is the first house, okay? And now the compass point is pointing to the 7th house, which is a lover. It's somebody else. You're pointing towards this relationship, and that's your true north, but you feel lost. You guys feel like you've lost your way. And it says here in reversed, what is your higher power right now? Whatever you constantly focus on long enough becomes your higher power. If you worry about financial insecurity, materialism, and that's your idol, if you obsess over a relationship, that is your God. If you're concerned about your weight or your looks or your status, you've lost your personal power and your way. Nothing but spirit can be your guiding force. You'll never truly find what you seek if these worries and distractions are your consistent, constant focus. Surrender. Let this go and shift your compass. Be still and watch as the needle points to true north again. Align yourself and you'll easily find your way back to where you're meant to be. So whoever got left has not been obviously thinking in the right direction. There's been a focus on this relationship possibly, or maybe a focus on what happened, maybe a focus of your physical looks, maybe, I don't know, a focus of work, money, whatever they just said, okay, all of the above. And it could be too much. It could just be too much. And it's like, oh my God. And the thing is, this is not a surprise. I'm not telling you something that you didn't already know. Because I know your intuition was screaming this to you. And I know you knew all along that this was a situation that you knew was awry. This was a situation that you knew you were too focused on. So don't act like I'm ringing the bell and awakening people. Oh no, this is something you already know. You just got stuck doing it. Tell me about your heart, your feelings, your emotions here and your home. For the person that got left, reveal to me this situation. Magic stream. There's good things coming. I think that's a herring, but it also looks like a stork to me, so I don't give a damn. I'm just going to say a herring and a stork. Either way, prosperity awaits. Your home life is flourishing. It's growing. Your emotions are being healed. There's good news. There's prosperity. There's growth. Magic stream. And I see a rainbow. This toxic energy has left you or is leaving you, and it's really good for you to be home right now. A lot of you guys may have recently purchased a little water fountain, or maybe you're thinking of getting one, or maybe you just like to turn on creeks or waterfalls in your living room when you clean or do things at home, which creates a nice watery sound, okay? And if you are doing that, I think it's just your energy is flowing. It's clearing its way out. So I don't think you have to worry about being stuck in an energy, because mentally, yes, I'm going to tell you the truth. You are stuck in your brain about all of this, but your heart and your emotions are healing. Your heart and your feelings are changing. So you're going to be fine, because your feelings are really what matters. And as long as you're feeling something different than what you're thinking, you can be pointed into a different direction. Let him go to the trampoline. Stop being so Saturn right now. Let's go ahead and look at what's going on to your exterior, your relationships with other people, work, children, spouse, lovers, co-workers, whatever. Let's see what's going on in your relationships with other people. Oh my God. I told you when I did my other reading, I told you guys that it was going to be a 1-7 energy. And I have the 1-7. They started off with this in their first house. This is happening in your 7th house. This confirms that your lover, your other person that you're pointing to from the first house down there, is the 7th house. And this is talking about they're getting their shit together. The balancing act, Libra energy again, which is the 7th house, which is right there in the 7th house. It's a beautiful energy. You're balancing your relationship out with other people. There's also justice. Justice is coming in. Fairness, equality. Your person needs to make a wronged situation right with you. And see, the compass is pointing back down here. There's this same energy as your person where they had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you know, which is almost like a compass, going backwards, pointing in a different direction. This is about going in a different direction and about getting your life balanced. And I think what's going on with you is you're trying to get justice for this wronged relationship. You haven't been able to get your mind off of it, but you have been healing. You are healing so much. And you've come a really, really, really long way from where you were, okay? So right now, you're just like, Steph, I'm taking it day by day. I really want to make it just. I want to be fair. I want to be righteous. Let's just go ahead and read that. We've gotten it twice. And it's upright twice. It says, you are calm within, which explains the water. No matter the fluctuation of outer conditions. And this 7th house is your outer conditions. There are times when things seem to be a bit topsy-turvy, and it feels as if you're juggling 1,000 balls in the air. Perhaps, if I can turn the page, you're unsure of your footing. Now is the moment to evaluate which areas of your life need balance, and then restore equilibrium. Choose harmony over discord, and great success will be yours. You'll find inner stability when you choose a balanced, focused, and level path. So that's what you're trying to do in your relationships. And your lover is trying to choose a balanced path in their head. Clearly your lover's like, I'm not doing it right. I'm not doing it right. I need to balance some shit out. They're getting their head on straight. Okay? You are also needing to get your head on straight. Your emotions are straight. That looks good. And so does their emotions. Your guys' emotions are becoming balanced. But there's this outer world for both of you. This outer world, which is your current relationships and families and jobs and all of that. Your outer world is in disarray for both of you. And it's this, I need to get this shit balanced. This is why Saturn is here. Hello, I'm Saturn. I showed up to help you get your affairs in order. Let's figure this shit out. Or, hello, I'm here to audit. I'm auditing all your decisions and choices, thus this far, in your life. How's it going? I'm busy right now. I don't think I want you to come in my house and do an audit. Well, too bad. I'm coming in. There's no stopping me. It's time. I gave you a letter. I warned you. You knew I was transiting. You knew I was coming. You knew it. You've been watching these channels for years. You knew I was coming, and I'm here. I'm here. And it's time to get this shit straight. And there's probably going to be some things that Saturn's going to find that he's not going to like. There might be some lies. There might be some codependency. There might be some addictions. Think of the devil card, Saturn energy, Capricorn, right? Libra, Saturn energy, justice, fairness. Aquarius, seeing the future through, dealing with lots of other people, and also representing all of your efforts, where did they land? Where did they end up? All of your hard work, where did it take you? Where did all your lessons of every single romantic relationship lead you? Are you in the right position right now? I mean, you may or may not be supported with that. Out of all your work history, all the life you've been working, are you where you need to be now? You know, and Saturn's going to be like, I don't know, let's see. Let's look at all of your knowledge. Are you using it? Did you apply it? And really, this audit is not to lock you up in jail and condemn you. It's to give you a written course, a strategic plan, a push in a direction to get corrected and get on track. Get on track with your family, get on track with your lovers, get on track with your life, get on track with your body, and etc., etc., etc. So, look at the whole world right now. Saturn came in to kick the world's ass. Animals have been mistreated. Pollution is out of control. People are too effing busy to spend time with their kids. And people are so stubborn and stuck in their ways with their careers and jobs that they have not been following their life purpose. So, okay. Hello, COVID-19. It's time. It's time to put everyone stuck in their place with an obstacle, which is you can't go out and do what you want to go do. You can't go be around where you want to be around. Obstacle also in relationships. Do you like the person you chose? Who did you commit your life to? Was that the right decision for you? Did you do it because of money? Did you do it because of you felt forced and you had no balls and no spine and you committed to someone because your parents pressured you and you couldn't say no? Did you do it because you accidentally acted on sexual desire and all you wanted from that person was sex, but they got pregnant, and in order to keep your mom and dad happy, you decided to marry that person? Even though you knew it was strictly sex and you had no heart for that person? And now, what, 10 years later, you're looking at them like, I never loved you. And I felt obligated to this situation, period. And I don't know what I'm doing here. I mean, Saturn's going to face you with those hard decisions, you know? And you're going to have to say, do I have spine? Do I have backbone? What do I want? But not only what you want, because Saturn's not like, oh, I'm Rahu. I want to give you the dreams of your life. I want to make all your dreams come true, Veruca. Let's have the Golden Goose Party. Hell no. Saturn is not here to give you that. Okay? But he is here to give you right direction. He's here to put you on the right path. It's not always easy. It's actually probably never easy. He's not here to give you the answers of your, prayers and the desires of your heart, because who knows what you desire. What you desire may be sick and twisted. What you desire may be impossible. What you desire may not be your best interest. Saturn's not here to fulfill all those things, but he's here to get you on track, which is the best for everybody. And he's basically justice, you know? He is. He's karma and he's justice. And he comes knocking to make things righteous and balanced, which is, again, Libra energy. Saturn comes to make things balanced and righteous. Even with the world governments right now, they're balancing their budgets. They're balancing their people. Everything's a mess, and it's been a mess before this. Don't think that our countries were like aces before this happened. Our countries were in debt. America was $16 trillion in debt, okay? And I don't know about all the other countries. We were not some balanced babe, okay? We were not. And so this is just coming to hit us even harder. Some people like to think of it as a punishment. Some people like to think of it as justice. Books will be looked at. Audits will happen. Money will have to be crunched. Numbers will be crunched. I'm sorry, but there is no better person to do that than Donald. He runs a billion-dollar business. And if anyone crunches numbers, it's that ass right there. So hate to say it, but that's the truth. America didn't think we needed a businessman to run this country, but now with karma and an economic absolute disaster, absolute crisis, oh, you better believe we need the best out there to get our economic situation in check. And Saturn knows. God knows. The universe knew this was going to happen 10 years ago, 20 years ago. The universe already knew we were going to have an economic crisis. That's why they put someone in power. It all happens for a reason. There is no accidents and there is no coincidence. There is perfect alignment. And yes, choices have to be made to be on the right path. And maybe Donald hasn't made all the right choices. Maybe our government hasn't made all the right choices. One thing for us to know in our government system is the president doesn't have all the power. Actually, the White House does. So the president can vote for you and speak for you and suggest changes for you, and he's got some power, but he doesn't have the pen that makes the law. He has to go to bat for you. Okay? Congress does that shit. The White House does that shit, and it's up to them to agree with the person we put in office to do what the hell we want and stop patting their butt paychecks. Or I was going to say patting their ass. And stop patting their financial gain. A lot of the Congress has investments that are going to keep them rich during this crisis. They're not going to lose their mansions. Hell, Clinton's got 10. You know, Pelosi's got freaking 5. You know, Bernie Sanders has several mansions. Who else is on there? Biden, you know, Biden, he's got several mansions and they're all rich, honey. Don't think that they're affected. So their decisions need to come from their heart and their common sense, not their ego and not their payback because they weren't chosen, not their, what do you say, revenge. Because this isn't a personal revenge on Donald. This is fixing a country. Get your shit together. Fix this country. It's time for Saturn to tell everyone, okay, boys and girls, put on your big boy girls and pants. We're going to get to work on this country called America. And every other country in the world needs to get to work. And we need to fix this shit as a team, which is Libra. And Saturn's like, I want you to be a team. I want everyone to come together and support your neighbors. I want government to support your people. I want businesses to support your people. This is not a time to be greedy. And this is for the big corporations shutting down cell phones, mortgages, car payments. I mean, if someone's late because they've missed work, this is not time for corporations to get greedy and say, sorry, I'm going to repossess. It's a time to give leniency. See, Saturn's not here to be so difficult. Saturn wants these businesses to be lenient. Saturn wants people to give. Why? Because giving is an obstruction for them. It gets in their way of wealth. It burdens them to give to you. And Saturn's like, I don't give a shit. That's your obstruction. That's your karma. You're going to have to bite the hard one, man. And even government, you're going to have to bite the big one. You're going to have to feel uncomfortable in your paycheck. You're going to have to lose some shit so you can give back to the people. It's a time to feel very, very uncomfortable. Saturn doesn't come to cushion your butt. That's the moon. That's Venus. They're here to cushion you and comfort you. Saturn's here to make you put on that business suit or put on that dress and that girdle and feel uncomfortable and sit across the desk from someone who's auditing your whole life. and you're in court having to defend yourself. This is a courthouse, and Saturn is the judge. Court is adjourned. What the hell is going on here? And I'm sorry I went political, but this is about your love too. This is about your love life, and court is adjourned. But it's about everything. And I'm just saying Saturn has a very big role here. A very big role in your love life and in your career and in your family relationships and in your environment, which unfortunately is my country, your country, and any other country, your governments. This is the 7th house. Hello. It is about that. So I'm not just bringing it into a reading. I'm not just talking about government to bring in my views or points of views or opinions. This is about the 7th house. Laws, logistics, other people, governments, relationships, responsibilities of other people that is affecting you personally. This is what it's about. And this is what's here, the balancing act. So I'm just saying that whatever's going on right now in your love life and in your work life and every other life that you are experiencing, know that Saturn is here to make you uncomfortable, but he's also here to get you on track. Quiet! This is basically for some people going to rehab right here. Your drugs are out of control and it's time to be dealing with it by going to rehab. Okay, this is about getting responsible. This could also be you've been letting your body fall apart. It's out of control. It's time to get healthy. And so this is a time to fix your body, fix your health. You know, maybe this COVID put you on a scare and said, I better start taking care of my body if I want to live a long time and be here for my family. And maybe this is your financials. I better get my career straight because you know what? I have a family to provide for and I can't be playing around anymore doing what I'm doing. It's irresponsible. You know, maybe it's a time where you've chosen jobs that are bullshit. I'm sorry, but they are. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You've chosen career paths that are bullshit. They're not doing anything for you. And out of sheer stubbornness and out of sheer ignorance, someone has chosen a path that has basically led you to the end of a cliff. And are you going to jump or turn around? And again, that compass. Are you going to turn around and point your ass in the right direction? Because whatever you're doing right now ain't doing it. It's just not. So anyways, there's this obstacle here clearly. And it's about getting your affairs in order. Sorry I went off on everybody. It's not you personally. It's just the energy. Thank you, viewers, for watching me. I love you. I've already lost like freaking 400 people in the past week because I speak the truth. So if I did offend you, I'm sorry. And if I lose you, I'm sorry. I guess it has to be that way. I only have people on this channel that can handle this kind of shit because that's it. I don't know what else to say. I don't bullshit. Let's move on here to the 10th house and see what's going on. This is your reputation. This is your career. This is everything you want to work for, and this is your purpose. What's going on there? What's going on with your purpose? Your mission here. Your soul was put here for this. What is it? What's going on? It's in reverse, wishing well. A lack of fulfillment, a lack of wishes coming true. This is definitely an unhappy moment. A loss, financial loss, losing reputation. Look at me. Hello, loss of reputation. During this time right now when you're Saturnian and you speak the truth, like Saturn, like Capricorn, and by the way, I do have a Capricorn rising in Vedic, tropical, you know, when you actually speak the truth and you're a hard-ass Capricorn energy, people go running. And you lose. You know, this is like someone telling someone like it is and they run away from them. This is like going after what you want and it's hard as hell and you don't get what you want at the end of the day, but you're doing your purpose. This is doing everything you can and not getting the fulfillment from it. Which, by the way, and if you study astrology, there are some karmas where you will strive and run to fix this karma and you don't get anything in return. I know. Look it up. Google it. It's true. Look at KRS channel, Raj Kapel. He'll talk about that. There are some karmas that we have to pay off and we get nothing from it. This is equivalent and an example. No, it's not equivalent. It's an example. It's getting a credit card, maxing it out, paying the payments. Now you've got, I don't know, 21% interest on it. And you are having a problem with the job. And so now you sold the shit you bought on your credit card to pay off the debt right now, and you're not getting anything from it because you lost what you bought with the credit card, but you still owe the credit card company debt. You see what I'm saying? It's that. It's like I've got to pay something off and I'm not going to get anything in return for it. And that's what's going on. Some of you guys feel like you are working so hard and you're not getting anything in return. Like you're putting in mad hours at some career, somewhere, whatever you're doing, and you're not getting your value given back to you. Some of you guys feel like you are putting all your energy in your family, but they don't respect you, they don't listen to you, they don't take care of the things you've given them, and you are draining yourself for a family that does not care. This is someone that in a love relationship, let's just say, you have spent money and more money and more money on them, like lots of money, years, because Pentacles here with Capricorn. And what did you get in return for all your hard work in your love life? Like you spent, I don't know, you bought them cars, you helped them pay their bills, you got them out of debt, you bought them clothes, you let them stay with you, you put up for them, you went to bat for them, you helped them in their family, you exerted yourself, and what did you get in return? Nothing. Maybe you're empty-handed right now. Maybe your wish did not come in. Is that the end of the story? No. This is the current energy, and this is what happened. This is what the hell happened. And again, it can be karmic. If any of you guys feel like that, and I know I have, if you feel like you're paying off a debt and you're not getting anything for paying it off, maybe do some meditation and ground and say, am I releasing old karmic debt? Am I releasing something that I don't understand but I owe? 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a confirmation yes. But I promise you, when that debt is paid off, you're free. And you're never going to do that shit again. Just like that credit card. You're never going to open another credit card and max that shit out at 21% interest again. Once the debt is paid off, good riddance. I'm not doing that again. And that's what's going to happen. It's a nice balancing act. It's beautiful. Bottom of the deck is One Ring Circus. You've been doing it all by yourself. And a lot of you guys watching this right now, it's you. You're the one who's been on your own. Single mom, single dad, or the one in the office that runs that shit for everybody. If it wasn't for you, that office would fall apart. Or the one in the family that keeps everyone together, you exert yourself. It's a one-ring circus. In relationships, the relationships would fall apart if it wasn't for you. Please go out there with him. This is getting ridiculous.
I just went out there.
Please. So, is there a reason for that? Because it's the middle of the day.
What?
Is there a reason for that?
Hold on, I can't hear you. Matthew keeps screaming.
Okay, just go out there. Okay. When I'm done working, we will all have a huge discussion, but it's not going to happen right now.
I just went out there and I'm exhausted.
Okay, clearly my kid is being, I'll get to it. Guess what's going to be mine when I'm done? You, good. Well, you're not going to be able to do that today. You're going to go to bed early, but you're not taking any naps or sleeping now. If you messed up your schedule, then that's on you. It's on you.
Why am I going to bed early?
Because if you're tired right now in the middle of the day, too bad. You're going to stay up and you're going to go to bed early, but you're not going to take a nap right now.
I'm exhausted of jumping.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm having drama with him. This happens once in a blue. It's obviously this reading. It's an obstruction. It's Saturn. It's drama. It happens. And now the clock is ringing. It's just time. But this one ring circus is you're doing it all on your own. Like me, I literally am feeding kids, watching kids, working, cleaning, and managing a house all by myself. So, you know, shit gets a little crazy when it's a one ring circus. And literally sometimes we feel like it's a one ring circus. And whoever's watching this reading, this is how you feel. Worn out and exhausted. Trying to balance stuff. She's trying to balance something on a rock. This big elephant in herself, and it's really hard. This really talks about the Two of Pentacles. And this is, I'm trying to stay afloat. Okay, I'm trying to just keep my life above the water. I'm not trying to ask for the gold. I'm not trying to sink. I'm just trying to, what do I say on this channel? Remember, it's a journey, not a destination. Just keep swimming. You're just trying to swim. And you're like, I'm just trying to make it, Steph. Look, someone says, I'm single mom. I lost my job due to the virus and trying to keep everything balanced. I'm so sorry, Jessica. That is terrible. This is what I'm talking about in these readings, right? Jessica certainly isn't getting wish fulfillment. She's not getting what she wants out of the deal. She's trying like hell to keep everything balanced and afloat. And her world came upside down, compass in reverse. Okay? In her emotions, she's probably staying grounded and meditating and feeling emotionally at least balanced because she's making an effort to watch this channel, to heal, to ground, to pray, to stay afloat. Without emotional balance, you wouldn't have a balance in the physical world. So good job, Jessica. But it is a one-ring circus. And that's what's happening here for the, you know, whoever's watching this. And it's difficult. And you feel like, what am I working so hard for? Let's clarify this. Let's clarify compass in reverse and see what supports that energy. What clarifies this energy? Getting pointed in the right direction, trying to get balanced, trying to get refocused, really. Just a refocusing. Oh, we have the wishbone, affirmation. You're making a wish. You're hoping that you and this person can come back together. The wishbone represents a union of two people, Kundalini energy, soulmates, twin flames, strong bond. And I feel like this is an affirmation, make a wish. I see little hearts everywhere here. Really what's going on in your mind, what supports the compass is you're wishing and hoping that this relationship can come back together, can be healed, and can be fixed. Let's go ahead and look into the magic stream, your emotions, 4th house. Support this. Tell me what's going on with the 4th house for the people watching. I have some runes here, kind of like runes, not exactly. They're just little images. Lots, chance, taking a risk. So you're throwing yourself out there. You're healing your heart. You're making a wish for better. You're hoping for more. Okay, you don't know what's going to happen, but you're just putting a risk. You're saying, I'm putting my heart out there again. Whenever you want to pull your heart back and restrict it from being hurt again, that's not this card. This card is, I'm willing to put my heart back out there. I'm willing to give this another chance. I'm willing to open up my heart. Okay? I'm willing. And JC, the whole Canada thing, we have a crisis in our own country. And I understand that we have to help other people, but this is a big problem. And they just found somebody was hoarding like 5 million masks in somewhere. And they found out the hoarding was in the millions of masks. And then Canada was supposed to be shipped a whole bunch of masks. Do you know we have no masks in America? None. And we're supposed to ship them to Canada. We're not going to do that. We have people here at Walgreens, Safeway, the hospitals, schools, and actually stupid daycares that are still open. They need freaking masks. We don't have shit. My aunt is at a daycare working. She doesn't have shit. My sister-in-law's working at Walgreens. She doesn't have shit. They're not even taking the 6-foot precaution. They're not even delivering it out to the car or doing a drive-through like they should. So people are not being good here. They are not being good here, and they need to get their shit together, and our country is a wreck. And phone call. Right now, it's really about us taking care of our own home. If your house is out of food and toilet paper and it is a mess, would you leave your home and go clean and shop for another home when your home is a wreck? Or if your child is sick and coughing and dying, are you going to leave your child at home so you can go care for the neighbor's child? I know every child needs help, but there comes a point where you need to take care of your own house. You need to take care of your own house. You have to fix that first, so then you can go be prepared and help others. And right now, America is in no position. $16 trillion in debt. We just added another $2.5 trillion for the $1,200 a month per person, $500 per child stimulus. Now we're even more in debt than we ever were. So we're up shit creek. And I don't think there's any way that America needs to be helping anybody else at this time. Period. And this is what Saturn wants to smack America's ass for, and says, stop watching every other country and pay attention to your own. You have your own shit going on, fix it. And so that's what we're trying to do. Sorry I went there, I saw that comment. Anyways, I'm going to move forward. In the 4th house, what's going on is we're trying to fix ourselves emotionally here. And we're taking a risk. You're putting your own heart out there on the line. Okay? Whoops. Okay. So we're going to look into what's going on in the 7th house. Augur, mastery. I love it! You're doing great. You are mastering the opposite house from yourself. You are mastering how to deal with this other person. You have found forgiveness. You have found healing. You are a teacher. You are wise. You are balanced. You are doing so good. It really is. You're doing really, really good. And this here is you're getting advice from a higher power. The light is shining down to you. He's got a key. This is a lot like the Hierophant. You're getting organized. Your affairs with other people, how you manage them, deal with them, your relationships, your children, your everybody. How about that? You are doing the right thing, okay? You are balancing it. You're doing the right thing. You are mastering self, and you're mastering how you work with other people. You're speaking to them better. You're being much better. You're just, God, it's like night and day. Where before you used to not know how to talk with your loved ones or your coworkers or whoever. You didn't know how to set boundaries. You didn't know how to talk to them. You didn't know how to manage other relationships. Holy crap. Now, with this whole Saturnian shift, you know how to manage relationships. You finally know, and you're teaching other people how to do it on top of that. Okay? So you're rocking it out. You're doing good. You've learned very difficult lessons. Yeah, your focus is shifting, but you're just getting balanced and you're getting help. This is the Hierophant. You are mastering self. You're mastering obstacles with other people. Also, I think that you've had divine intervention for justice. If you're in a relationship and they hurt you, justice is yours. Divine intervention is coming. The Hierophant. Responsibilities will be taken. Judgment Day is here. Let's see what's going on. Tell me about the 10th house. Your reputation, the wishing well, not getting what you want, your career, everything you've been striving for, your purpose. It feels like it's an empty vessel right now. It feels empty. We're going to get some more information about that for you. Sorry I came on harsh, JC. I love you. I'm sorry about that. I need to work on being more sensitive. I guess I just got protective because, I don't know, I'm just stupid and protective about my country and my people. Maybe not even just, I'm not protective about the government. Who cares about that? Just my country. You know, I'm just like that. And if you want to research why I'm like that, Jupiter in the 4th house for me in Navamsha, and I am over 36, and I got really strict about my homeland and my people and my house and my life, and I happen to be like that. So I'm sorry. I get super super protective like that. Jupiter expands things, and when you have the 4th house, it expands protection. It expands mama bear mentality, and it expands how I feel about my homeland. So I'm sorry. I've recently got into that energy after 36. I wasn't always like that, but it happens. Okay, let's move on here. Let's look at this reputation again. What's going on? Ooh, palm tree. Interpretation. I sound like a cute high schooler? That's cute. Thank you. I wish I looked like one. Anyways, so we have palm tree interpretation. We have, obviously, when you do palm reading, you know Mercury, the sun, we know Saturn and Jupiter. We know what these mean. And it's the Mount of Venus, the line of the heart, the head, all of that information. Your line for love and love life and all that stuff. And so your future is destined. There is this, it's already written in the stars. Okay? Your destiny, your purpose can be seen in your astrological chart. It's seen on your hands. It's already known. And so there shouldn't be any surprises. There shouldn't be. I think a lot of you guys watching already know your chart. You already know what you should be doing. Example for me, I have Sun in the 10th house, and I have a knowing that my home is very important. It is in the sign of Pisces in my birth chart. And so purpose would be spiritual. When you go to the Navamsha, you know Jupiter's in my 4th house. So it talks about working from home. The 4th house is home. Working from home, being a guru or teacher. Maybe even being seen publicly because of the sun in the 10th house, publicly being seen by others, and having a reputation, whether good or bad. Because it's in the sign of Pisces, it does talk about exertion. And I do exert my life energy for my work. And so I literally, as a empath and spiritual teacher, exert myself to where, you know, 12th house Pisces is the house of losses. It represents the loss of energy, a loss of life, a loss of hours, a loss of everything. And so it's something where you put energy into to be released. And so obviously I'm putting a lot of my energy into my purpose. Just an example. So look at your 10th house. Where do you put all your energy? I don't know. And maybe it's not the 10th house. You know, for all I know, let's just say you have Taurus in the 10th house, you know, with Venus there. And it's like, Jesus, money comes easy. You know, maybe you were just born to be a princess, a prince. Maybe you were just born into money. Maybe you're just lucky. Maybe you have a trust. Maybe you have an inheritance, you know. Maybe you're just a banker and you're a stockbroker or something and you're just rich. Maybe you're naturally a CEO. I mean, I don't know what your life purpose is. Maybe it's in Sagittarius and Jupiter's there. And it's like you focus solely on spirituality and being alone and isolated, and you support governments, and maybe you work in a government office alone most of the time. Maybe you're in a, you know, something like that. Maybe you've got Scorpio in the 10th house with Rahu, and it's like you're an excellent investigator or detective, and you always seek out the secrets, and you're intelligent, and you know, your purpose is to find the truth in every situation. But you have a lot of hurdles. I don't know. I don't know what your 10th house is, guys. You have to see. But what I'm seeing is it's already written in the stars. If you want to know more about your purpose in the 10th house, get a palm reading done, get an astrological reading done, or do it yourself. I've told you guys, go to vaultoftheheavens.com, Lahiri Ayanamsha only. Don't just Google Vault of the Heavens. It's going to lead you the wrong way. But do Lahiri Ayanamsha to get your Vedic and see all your divisional charts and see your D9, see your D20, which is your spiritual life. You know, see these different houses and see what your purpose is. Check your birth chart and realize the 10th house, that's your midhaven. And for everyone that studies tropical, DC on your astrological chart, DC is your midhaven. Okay, and that's your purpose. That's your 10th house. So I don't know, but it's already written, and if you want to know more, you can know more, but it's predestined. That's all I'm picking up. Bottom of the deck here is the Oracle Wisdom. So you are going to know the truth if you seek and you ask, okay? You're going to see the truth. What does the site look like? It's plain white and has a little information box you fill out on the top left corner. It goes directly towards your name, birth date, place, and time. It's just a little box on the top left corner. The rest of the page is blank. So let's go into your relationship and see what your divine feminine energy wants to say. What are your emotions? What are your emotions and what are your thoughts, even subconsciously, about your love life? Because I'm picking up on this reading and I think you're more concerned. Mika, that's an issue. You don't know your actual birth time, that is an issue. The only way that I can pinpoint someone that doesn't know their own time requires a lot of study. I didn't know my person's exact time, and I just watched every single video I could about the birth charts, about all the nakshatras, and about all the placements. And I had a knowing of what fit exactly for that person. And I found it, and I know it's 100. But it took a long time. So for those of you that do not know your actual birth time, be prepared to study at least 80 hours of research and work to research what fits your destiny precisely. You'll come up with some that almost fit, that sound like you, but you're going to have to keep going, because once you find the one that you know 100 and you're knowing is you, you'll know it's you, and you can be proven right. Also, meet a psychic. I only do this for specific people, but like my cousin's husband, we were doing a reading and I guessed his birth time by like 10 minutes difference. It wasn't exact. It wouldn't have counted on a birth chart, but I came close. So there are some people that can, but they're very in-depth seers. I can guess, not guess, but I guess you can also probably talk to an astrologer that has a way to find out a precise time, but I'm not sure. I would look at Raj Kapel's page. I forgot what his website is, but you can go on his YouTube. KRS Astrology, Learning Astrology. Okay? And I always do the north chart. Okay? That's what I do. It's so much easier to read. Joni Patri's really good too, but she does the south chart. So you guys pick whatever you like. I don't care. But when I do meet people in person and I do palm readings, or I do readings for people in person with cards and things like that at conventions, I usually can guess their sun sign. And I'm 9 times out of 10 right. And most of the time, yeah, I do guess their time of birth as well. I guess it's not a guess, but I read into that, okay? I read into that, and 9 times out of 10, I'm right. And that's for people I meet in person. So if you meet a seer in person, it's possible they can pick up on your energy like that as well. Okay, and I do that without cards. I hold their hands and I do a reading with them personally. So if you have someone in your area that does that, that could be very helpful, Mika. Okay, so let's move on. In your relationship, what's going on emotionally and mentally here? Give me a message for the love. For the love, for the love. We have Empress energy. Your dreams are in the works. Manifesto. Isn't that beautiful? Empress. It's being created. Things are healing. Things are changing. What you're thinking about and what's in your emotions is healing and Empress energy. This shit is changing for the better, which is really good. We have focus and trust. Something better is coming. So you're shifting your energy onto a very positive, affirmative energy that my life is going to change. My karma is paid off. My debt is paid. I am clear. I have learned my lessons. I am moving on. There is only good in my sights. You've already been through hell's path. You've already been in the hellfire. You've already been in losses and difficulties and obstacles and breakups and frustration. You've already been there, done that, check mark that off the bucket list. At this point, you're just trying to focus on healing and recovering and getting something better because you know this shit is not the payoff. You have a heart of gold. You are kind, giving, and unique. And that's who you are. You are a giving, loving person. You are kind, and what happens when you give kindness? You receive it. When you give people love, you give people grace, you give people mercy, you give them the benefit of the doubt, you give them all kinds of good things, you're going to be given things back. And that's what makes you unique. You are special. Believe it or not, this is statistical, you know? I think it's like, I'm hearing like 8 out of 10 people are vengeful. 8 out of 10 people are in denial. 8 out of 10 people do not forgive. They're liars. They don't forgive. 8 out of 10 people get stuck on themselves. And 8 out of 10 people are super judgy and selfish. And I know that we don't want to believe we live in a world like that, but that's the truth. Okay? Not everybody has a heart of gold, sorry to say. In fact, most of them do not. Most of them just do not. So if you are one of the few, the small percent that has a heart made out of pure gold, and you're able to do what a lot of other people can't, then you are walking the narrow path. And it is harder than hell, but that's what makes you special. That's what makes you an empress. And that's why your dreams will come true. Okay, so that's the feminine energy. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords. Wise, strategic, honest, and powerful. So you've learned a lot. You've experienced a lot. The Queen of Swords has felt a lot of pain. but it's made her wiser. She's been deceived, but she's more strategic now. She's been lied to a lot and even lied to herself, and now she's nothing but honest. She's been weak, stepped on, taken advantage of, and now she's powerful. Okay, that's the Queen of Swords, and that's the energy that you are in right now. Let's get a masculine approach about your environment and what happened in your relationship. Thank you, Aphrodite 1111. Oh, you're so sweet. So what's going on in your environment? Like, what actually happened that is creating so much change? And what is going on with you environmentally? Another 3. How do we get the same 2? We have let it go, releasing energy. You know what I think you've let go in this releasing of energy is the person that was holding back, resistance, blockages, and obstruction. That person that's been holding back, you're letting them go. And I've never thought I'd miss you like this. You miss him like hell. It's probably been a long time. You still miss him. Still miss him. Still hurts, right? It's like, still miss him stuff. But I'm healing, Empress energy. I'm focusing on something better. Okay? It still hurts, but I'm healing and I'm focusing and I'm trusting. I didn't deserve to be hurt like that. I didn't deserve to be left like that. I didn't deserve to be taken advantage like that. But if that is my karma, so be it. I let it go. It's almost like you're saying an affirmation to the universe and saying, universe, hear me now. Spirit, hear me now. Whatever karmic debt I had, it's over. It's been paid. Whatever problems that I have caused in a past life or good I've done, I've paid that back. I'm ready to start fresh. I want a new slate in this life. Whatever I give, I expect it to be given in return from this moment on. I'm making better choices. I'm putting my head on straight. I'm getting balanced. And I want, and I need, and I deserve a better life. Period. And I'm going to put my heart out there, take a wish, take a moment, and have faith that my life is going to turn around for the better. And I will not experience setbacks and heartaches and any of that again because I've learned my damn lesson and I'm ready for the good. And bottom of the deck is, I keep asking myself, why am I doing this? And you've learned. You've asked yourself 1,000 times, what the hell was I thinking? Why was I doing that? And you finally looked in the mirror and said, hey, you're done. Hey, you in the mirror, we're done. We're done with this person, with this energy. Mostly this energy. I can't say you're done with that person, but you are done with that kind of an energy where you've been taken advantage of, where you've been hurt, where you've been not in a good position. Thank you, Melanie Jeeves. I love you. Thank you for the 1010. So good for you. Good for you. And you're not going to be there ever again. So let's see what's going to come in for you. Spirit, what are you bringing in for this person that has certainly had a hard hand? You have been dealt a very hard hand. Oh, I forgot my fortune cookies. So what's coming in for you? What is your fortune? Whoa! Okay, well, I lost it. I lost a few of them down here, but I got one, so we'll read that one. Let me just grab these. Okay. Just wanted to show you, when one door closes, one door opens, let it go. Just bottom of the deck. But the one that fell out was good things take time, patience, and you know that. And you're like, it's been a long time, Steph. It's been a long time. For those of you that have been waiting a long time, Saggy energy here, it's time. Oh, my clock is chiming. See? So for those of you that have been like, Steph, it's been a good hot minute. I'm ready. Patience, it's coming. It is coming. Good things are coming. Give me one more card, please, for those that have been down this hard road, for those that have waited, for those that have been patient, for those that are expecting something good after a long time. And we have woke. Spiritual awakening is upon you. You are woke. And thank God. I feel bad for the people out there that are not woke. You are woke. And for those that have ears, listen and hear. Okay? For those that have eyes to truly see what this message is, see it. A lot of you guys, this message probably won't make sense, or it's frustrating, or too angry, or too hard to hear. Or a lot of people think it's not me. And then that's okay. Maybe this message is not for you. But for those of you that are woke, and this is yours, you're hearing the message and you know exactly what it means for you. You know exactly what it means in your life. And whatever this message is, you can pinpoint with precise precision where these energies belong to. Okay? And bottom of the deck is denial. If the shoe fits, wear it. So maybe, again, people have been in denial. Maybe it's you, maybe it's other people. Doesn't really matter, though. Okay? If the shoe fits, some people have been in denial. And it's about coming out of it. So what's coming in for you now? What's coming in? And I have rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. See, I knew it. Good news was coming. You're going to be having a lot of rainbow blessings. A lot of goodness is coming for those that are ready to receive this message. Your reward is coming. It is either here or it is near. Okay? Hard work pays off. A heart of gold pays off even better. Let's read that. Where is this rainbow blessings? Okay. Blessings are showering your life. This card means that blessings in all forms are cascading into your life. Just as the rainbow has all the colors of the spectrum, so is that every hue of your life blessed. This is a great time to start a project, a new career, initiate a relationship, purchase a house, begin a health program, start a new life, or change careers in some way. Let go of hesitations and concerns. Whatever your dream for your future is, this is the time to start, and you will succeed. When the rainbow appears in the sky, above, or in an oracle deck, have faith that blessings are coming and abounding. Count your blessings. Be grateful for the ones you've already received, and know that many more lie ahead of you. In the deepest sense, you are the blessing. And in many ways, the rainbow is a messenger from the Creator, letting you know that all is well. This card can also indicate that it's a time to add some color to your life. Paint a room, change the colors of your curtains, or simply spice up your life. And I know this is for a lot of people during this isolation period. It is a time for cleaning out the clutter. You have more time at home now to go through those junk drawers, organize your mail-in papers, pay off bills if you have the money to do so, or organize your bills. Paint the house, whatever color you want. Redecorate, reorganize your home, shampoo those couches and carpets, get new throw pillows, whatever. You're making your home beautiful, okay? And now is the time to beautify your life. And in the same way that it's springtime, we're opening up the windows, we're opening up the doors, we're airing out our house, we're cleaning out the clutter. We are wishing and hoping for more good to come, because this is a very hard time. It speaks about your personal life and your love life. In the same way, your love life has been cooped up, caged up, dirty, disorganized, a mess. And now you're opening up those doors. You're letting things go from your relationship. You're cleaning house inside your heart and out, and you are reorganizing your direction for your relationship. And you're going to be fine. So that's what I see coming for you guys. Before I end this reading, I'll do a reading for between you and your person just as we end, so you can kind of get how they feel about you and what's going to happen. Let me just put these cards away. Okay, so what's going to happen between you and your person? All right. What do they think about you, feel about you, and what's going to be happening between you guys? What's the energy of you and your person? The Ouija board, caution. So right now you guys are being very careful. Thank you so much, Denny. I appreciate that. I really do. So your relationship is like very, this is 9 of Wands, right? Defensive. 7 of Wands even, protective. You're taking precaution here. You don't know what the hell's going to happen. It's like the Ouija board. I don't know if I should do it. I don't know if I shouldn't. I don't know. And so there's some worries here. Palm Street. A lot of your relationships are already pre-written. But there's some caution. You guys have to tread lightly. This is a very delicate time between you and your lover. You're also seeking answers. Both of you are seeking answers from a higher source. Are we supposed to be together or not? What's going on in your emotions? Yeah, you're seeking answers. Fortune cookie, astrology, destiny, and fortunes. You guys are definitely in your heart asking a higher power, maybe even looking into astrology, about do we belong together? You're looking for the signs. You're looking for spiritual signs. And it's already pre-written in those stars. Remember that. What's going on in your guys' thoughts in regards to each other? Thoughts. Tarot. Guidance. There we go again. Seeking out guidance in your head, watching tarot. I think both of you are watching tarot. Both of you, yes, both of you are watching tarot. And just trying to see, are we meant to be? Are we going to be back together? Between you and your person, you're definitely looking for answers and guidance on where am I going to go from here. It's a very big energy. What's going to be happening in the future position between you and your person? What's going to be in your future between you and your person? Spirit, what do you see coming for the couple? What do you see coming for the couple? What do you see coming for the couple in question here? Crystal ball, more fortune telling, clarity. You guys are going to have clarity. You're going to get your answers. You're going to be guided in the right direction, most likely by a psychic. You guys might be guided together by a psychic, or there's psychic people guiding you two back together. Bottom of the deck is psychometry, sensitivity. I see a ring. I see marriage commitment. This is destiny. I think you guys are going to be guided by other people to come into this relationship. And so I think that there is going to be some kind of fortune telling. Palmistry. Somebody may be getting their palms read very soon. Let's get some more information here. Tell me about the way your feminine is in her energy right now. What is your feminine's energy right now? Your feminine is in the fight, karma, painful lessons, soul growth, third-party drama, towers, devastated, separation. There's a devastated separation. Right now, your divine feminine is going through this, whether with you or with somebody else. But your divine feminine is just absolutely learning some difficult lessons. They are definitely growing, but there's some serious pain about third parties, and devastating separations are happening right now. Devastating. Or it already happened. Bottom of the deck, the return. So your feminine is also hoping for a reconciliation, cycles to be ended, a coming back, a blast from the past. Okay, so there's a divine feminine that wants reconciliation and bullshit to be over. They do want someone back that they've already known. So there's a feminine that is like, I want someone back. There is someone, I don't know who it is, but there's someone they do want back in their life, okay? They do. And that's what the divine feminine feels, all right? They're looking online, social media, drawn to you, watching and dating. They may have online profiles. They may be putting themselves back out there. But there is this need of, I want to put myself out there and date again, possibly. Okay? So what's going on with the masculine in this relationship? What's going on with the masculine? Expect delays. This is divine time, not your time. Patience. There is still time. I know I misspelled not. Okay. But expect delays is the point. Your masculine is difficult. Clearly the masculine, hello. Sorry for the masculines that are watching me, but there is some delays with the masculine. Okay, I'll be nice. I'll be nice, masculine. I'll be nice. And it's not the masculine's fault. In some senses it is, but more than that, divine timing. That good old expect delays, temperance card, Saggy energy, patience. Bottom of the deck, good news is on the way. Okay? So why are we worried? Yeah, it's going to take a little more time. Shit, we're all over here isolated. We got drama. We got things going on. Expect delays. I think everybody here can agree we're going to expect some delays in unions right now because of all the drama that's going on in the world. But it's okay. Good news is on the way. It's not going to stop. This train ain't stopping, baby. There may be delays, but it ain't stopping. Okay? Beautiful. Let's look into the emotions of the divine feminine. Spirit, reveal to me the emotions of the divine feminine right now. Tell me what's in her or his heart, tears, and deepest dreams. What's going on with the divine feminine here? You are growing, expanding, healing, purpose, and reevaluate. Yeah, revaluations. Okay. Reevaluate and revelations. You're reevaluating and you're having some revelations. But reevaluating everything. You're reevaluating how you want situations to look. You're growing emotionally. Some of you guys really miss someone that did it for you. We've all had that guy, that girl, right? They did it for you. But as you've grown into the person you are today, your heart changed. All of a sudden, the things that used to satisfy you maybe don't quite cut the mustard. Maybe you want a little bit more now, maybe a lot more, okay? But you're growing and you're healing, and what you're feeling and what you're desiring is different than what you used to. So you've changed. Bottom of the deck is worthy of so much more. Relax. And this is why, because you do feel worthy because of your healing. All that self-love paid off. All that growing paid off. All that revelations paid off. You're worthy of so much more now, and you know it. And you know this, man. Let's look into the masculine energy. Okay, we've got fortune cookie. There's fortunes coming on. What is in astrology? What is coming in for you guys? What is your masculine's emotions and dreams about your guys' reunion, reconciliation, or relationship in general? Okay, so I have more than one. Darn it, I hate when I get more than one, but I'm going to take it. I have remorse and regret. I cry so much. I hurt so much. I regret so much, and I'm sorry. This is how your masculine really feels. Okay? Believe it. They do cry. They do feel terrible. They do regret. Believe me, there's remorse. Okay? And then we also have I quit. They quit doing their same bullshit. Because I keep asking myself, why am I doing this? They quit blocking, they quit running, they quit being an ass, they quit being ridiculous, they just quit, okay? They want you to know they quit the bullshit. They keep asking themselves why, and they finally just give up on fighting this so hard. Fighting the destiny, fighting your guys' union. Because bottom of the deck, heavy guilt, karma, aka Saturn, has shown them heavy guilt. Karma has shown me how wrong I was, and I am so ashamed. Now what? And that's what Saturn's doing for them. And you guys. And there's some guilt because, you know, we read earlier, they left you for someone else, for a lot of you guys. And believe me, they have guilt. Believe it. They do. Let's get a fortune cookie on that. What does the fortune cookies have to say? We did get the fortune cookies. So let's see what it has to say. Okay, Spirit, what is the fortune for this couple? I guess I got more than one again, so we're going to take it. Sacrifice is a joy when it's for the right reason. Point of view. Okay? It's a joy. Sacrifice is really good when it's for the right reason, but it's all up to your point of view on that. The next one is healing. Time to heal. It starts by letting the pain in. You got to feel it to heal it. Okay? The next one is change. Something has to give. And that's what both of you are feeling. Okay? Both of you feel this. The next one is reflect. Deep thought is good for the soul. Okay? So there is a time for reflection and deep inner thought. The next one is the sun will come out tomorrow for the better. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be light. You know, you guys all saw Annie. Hopefully, it's a very good movie. If you haven't seen Annie, you should. But the sun will come out tomorrow. So it may be shitty today, it may have been shitty yesterday, but bet your butt, tomorrow it's going to be a better day. In other words, not necessarily literally tomorrow, although for some of you guys, yeah, tomorrow, but in the near future, it's going to be better. And both of you feel it, you know it. The last one is, the devil is in the details, not what it seems. So their little elusiveness, they're hiding away from you, the separation, the how happy everyone seems is bullshit. The devil is in the details. Believe me, there's some drama. And it's between the lines, it's between the Facebook posts, it's underneath the facade. Believe me, it's not what it seems. And so you may think it's not going to get better or shit has hit the fan. But Spirit's actually saying no. Things are going to change substantially for you guys. It's already written in the stars. Clearly this relationship is predestined. I mean, we have palm reading, we have astrology, we have tarot, and a crystal ball. Every single card that foretells the future. And the future does land up with a ring, okay? There is a union here. There is an energy that was already predestined. And believe me, it's going to come together. Let's get what the feminine is thinking about with the tarot. What is the feminine thinking about in regards to this tarot energy? Okay, thank you for your compliment. You are so sweet. Wow, my kids would probably totally disagree. But let's go ahead and see this tarot for your mind. For the divine feminine, what do you think and believe about what you're seeing on tarot? So a lot of you guys, when you're watching tarot, you're hurt. You're hurt. It's painful, it's scorned, betrayed, and shocked. And a lot of you guys that watch tarot, this is what happens. All of the above. All of the below here. It's just like, damn, this hurts. It hurts to watch tarot. If you're watching tarot and it hurts, put your focus somewhere else. Don't focus on the hurt. Focus on some good. Turn on an affirmation video. Turn on, a Ganesh mantra where you say it over and over and you're defeating obstacles. Get in the sunlight, whatever, guys. Just don't focus on the negativity that you might find out or the secrets that might be revealed in a tarot card reading. It's time for you to focus onto something better, to get something better. Because sometimes it's not fun to be reminded over and over of the hurt. It's okay to read tarot and get, okay, I got my message. It hurt, I got my message. It's good to refocus and reshift. Once you got the information you needed and the confirmations you needed, it's a time for healing. And that's for the feminine. Bottom of the deck is the reach out. A call, a text, new mail, or a visit or communication is on the way. So tarot is going to tell you, watch out, because there's someone that's going to reach out. And you know who it is. It's your lover. They're going to reach out. Whether it's a text, or a document of some kind, a letter, an email, or even a call. Believe me, this person's going to reach out. And a lot of you guys are seeing that in tarot, and you know that it's coming, this new communication. And that's what you know in your head. You know. What does the masculine know? What does the masculine know in his or her head about the situation? Does the masculine, divine masculine, tell me what you know? Tell me what you know. I never thought I'd miss you like this. Period. This is in their head. Believe me, they miss you. Yes. And whether they're in denial, whether they hide it, whether you just you're not even aware of it. It's here. It's in the cards. Believe me, they never thought in a million years they'd miss you like this. Bottom of the deck says they've been in and out, back and forth. Okay? And they've been in and out of these feelings. Again, this is whiplash. This is tug of war. Your person is in and out of feeling a certain way for you. In and out of being over with you. In and out of everything with you. And in their mind, they're like back and forth. I miss my twin, my soulmate, but then I don't. And it's frustrating for them because, again, all they want to do is move on. But they can't. Saturn is dragging them back here. There's unfinished business. There is unfinished karma. Come back. And Saturn's just here reeling them back. Come on. Come on. We're not done here. And this is why this person is fighting it. Because there's this, I want to get the hell out of this. And then there's this, I got to pull you back. And so it's very frustrating for them. And that's why they never thought they would miss you like this. Let's look at the outcome with the crystal ball. What becomes clear in the future for the divine feminine? What becomes clear in the future with you? Okay, divine femme. Critical. This is Virgo, Libra energy. Critical. Perfection, judgment, detailed, and focused. What's going to come for you in the future is you will be more critical. Okay? You'll be more perfected. It's all about the details, and you'll be very focused. You're going to be making better judgments coming up in the future because bottom of the deck is change. New start, disruption, movement, action. This is your new beginning. This is your second chance. You're not going to go replay and hit rewind and watch a rerun. There is no more reruns. This is a whole new energy. There will never be a rerun. You're like, you know what, masculine? You're scared of the past? I'm scared of the past. In fact, no, I'm pissed. I will never repeat the past again. Masculine, you want to move on? You want to get away from the past? Newsflash, so do I. I want to change. And I'm going to make better decisions not to put up with being abused, taken advantage of, or mistreated, or ditched. And so there's this strong masculine energy from the feminine, which is just like, I'm not going to tolerate crap, and I've changed. I'm not the same person you remember. So go ahead and be in and out about feelings for me. Guess what? I'm not that girl or that guy from the past. I'm somebody else. And what is the divine masculine going to get clarity on in the upcoming future? Okay, let's see. The karmic is finding out the truth. And this is the truth. I got goosebumps. It's beautiful. In the future, for the divine masculine, their karmic is going to know the absolute truth. Whatever lies were said, whatever secrets were hidden, whatever deceit and denial was amiss, whatever was out there that was so much drama, no more. In the future, it will be crystal clear. Maybe the karmic is going to see a psychic with a crystal ball. Maybe the karmic is going to watch tarot. Maybe the karmic is going to watch this reading. I don't know. But the karmic will find out the truth. And they will not be around after that point. Bottom of the deck is blocked. Feeling restricted, blocked communication, and or emotional walls up. Tower. Believe me, the masculine is going to get blocked. From the karmic, it looks like. I guess that's what the future wants to say. If there's a third-party situation out there in the near future, the karmic is going to cut off your masculine. Or your masculine is going to cut off the karmic. Personally, I feel like the karmic's going to cut off the masculine. But it can be totally reversible. But this is what's going to happen in the future. Your masculine will be blocked. And the karmic will make sure that they do it. This is interesting. This is a very interesting reading. I do get the vibe of a third-party situation here. I'm just saying that's not going to apply for everybody, but it will for some. I'm very interested in this reading now. I want to do some karmic cards. Karmic cards. What is calling my name for the karmic cards? I think I want to do my oracles. I'm going to go ahead and pull my Spirit Speaks oracles. And I will pull some more, okay? But tell me more about this karmic situation. Please show me about the karmic situation. What is this karmic going to find out? Give me a clue. Give me a hint. What is this karmic going to find out? So I got a few cards. One, fairy tale. Nothing's wrong with dreaming. I think one of the things the karmic is going to find out that their little love situation was a fairy tale. It's not real. It's not going to happen. Yeah, they dreamed of a little fairy tale, but it's not going to happen. It's not real. It's not real. I think they're going to find out that their little karmic situation is not real. The next one is choices. Mind versus heart. Feeling torn. The karmic is going to have a change of opinion, a change of heart, a change of thought. They're going to be faced with a choice. Okay, so a choice is going to be here. And then the next one is real love. Loved you once, love you still. Always have, always will. Wow, okay, that's goosebumps. The karmic is going to find out that the divine masculine here still loves the divine feminine. Always has, always will. And they're going to find out that the masculine still has feelings for his femme or her femme. Okay? And so believe me, your love is a rock. And this karmic person is going to realize that very soon. The next one is glory. Put yourself out there. They're going to put themselves out there. They're going for the glory. They're like, I'm gonna just spit it out and say it. You still love your ex, don't you? You still do. And they're going to get that revelation. The next one is just relax. The bare necessities of life. And so they're going to realize they have to get back to reality. The bare necessities, the bare essentials. They're going to maybe have to lose a little income because when you break up with someone, you got to just deal with what you got. They may live in a tiny apartment with not very much. Maybe your masculine's not going to have very much. The bare necessities are the essentials. What must you have? And there is this energy of, I don't need a fairy tale, but I need my bare essentials met. And what's going to come across for this karmic is, you don't give me what I need. You don't give me what I need because you can't, because your heart is in another place. Tell me more about the karmic. Spirit, tell me more about the karmic. Tell me about the karmic. I am pretending and playing a role I hate. I don't know how to stop. And that's the karmic. They're just pretending. They're playing a role. Maybe husband, wife, best friend, whatever. They're just playing a role and they hate it because because it's not who they really are. And they also know that the divine masculine may be playing a role. And they hate that the masculine is playing a role. We have holding back, resistance, blockages, and obstruction. So there is this karmic obstruction. There's like, if they're holding back their real thoughts, their real feelings, they're hiding it. Healing my inner child, mom, dad issues, painful past, and family disputes. And so now in this karmic situation, this is one of the main topics. They have mom and dad issues. They have a painful past. They have family quarrels, family issues. And it has to be dealt with today, not tomorrow. Okay, yesterday and today it has to be dealt with. The next one is seeking out support in family and friends. I think the karmic is seeking support. They need help. Help me. I'm ending this situation. It's hard. Help me. I found out the truth. My person loves someone else. My person did have feelings for someone else. I don't know what to do. I need support. I need to figure my life out. I'm in this role I hate. We act like we're in love, but we're not. We're holding back the truth from each other. This needs to end, because the next one is let it go. Releasing energy. They're letting go of this relationship, period. This karmic relationship is over. Okay? It's over. And yes, they need help from friends and family. And then the next one is the grass isn't greener on the other side. Whatever they're in, and I feel like someone left you for the karmic, they've realized the grass isn't greener. And in other words, this relationship for them didn't do it. Didn't do it. They thought it was. They thought it was a beautiful energy. They thought, oh, this is it. This could be the one. This could be really happening. But it's not. Because bottom of the deck is angry and resentful. Hard feelings, not over this. I need more time. They're pissed. They're angry. They feel like they've wasted time. They don't realize that there's a purpose for a karmic relationship too. Difficult lessons, karmic things being learned. Thank you, Dance Queen. You're subscribing. Yay. Thank you. Yay. Like and subscribe. Thank you. And so anyways, there's a purpose. They're realizing it. Bottom of the deck here is transformation. Let it happen. And just like the ice is thawing out and melting in the mountains, so too is this relationship. It was put on ice. You guys were stuck like ice in this relationship, in a karmic situation, right? Now the water's starting to thaw. The emotions are coming. It's time. Spring is here. It's a time for releasing. Allow the transformation. Just let it happen. Let it happen. And that's what they're doing. They're going to let this happen. Okay? Deep healing is at work here. Deep healing. Isn't that beautiful? So let's get a fortune cookie for the karmic relationship here. Give me a fortune cookie. If you guys hear the kids screaming, they're fine. They're jumping on the trampoline. Anyways, let's see. What is a fortune here for the karmic situation? What can you tell them about the karmic situation? The Serenity Prayer. Yay! I love it. Okay. And it says, God grant me the serenity to change what I can, accept what I can't, and the wisdom to know the difference. One of my favorite things. And that is the advice for the karmic situation. There are some things out of your control. Bottom of the deck, you guys want to see? Time to take out the trash. Declutter. It is definitely a time for ending the karmic relationships. Okay, I'm not saying they're all trash, but I'm saying whatever's been used, it's done. We're over. Thank you, Corianne, for the $10. I appreciate that. So that is the reading, guys. It looks like Karmicville is looking for another ending here. I'm going to do an oracle for all of you, just to keep you grounded, for everyone watching Karmic, soulmates, twin flames alike, everyone new, everyone old, everyone. I'm just going to do an oracle. It's going to be a self-care and a mindful meditation one, just so you guys can have some guidance for your own lives today. Let's go ahead and look at an oracle for everybody. For self-care. What do you want to tell the collective about self-care today? And then we'll look at a mindfulness meditative card. Tell me about self-care for everyone today. More fire. We got this recently, but we have it again, number 12. I think a lot of you guys might want to connect with fire. A bonfire, maybe a chimenea, a fire pit in your backyard or outside, candles if you have them inside, sage in your home if you want to purify, but connecting with fire again, it's just a beautiful message. If you guys need to reconnect with a fire sign, this is a sign. If you want to reconnect with the fire inside of you, this is a sign. Connecting with fire in the night, in the dark, there's going to be a glow. Also, the Phoenix Rising comes from this card. So there's this warmth and comfort and transformation. And really that's what this card stands for. And bottom of the deck, something new, abundance planning. A lot of you guys are going to be rebudgeting, looking at your bank account, seeing what you owe, what you need to save, what you can pay, what you can't pay, how to make more money, how to manifest more money. Thank you, Elizabeth Acosta. Oh, I'm beyond grateful for you. Thank you for the $20. Thank you so much. And so this is just, I'm going to plan my future out for abundance. I want a new house. I want a new job. I want a new life. I want a marriage. I want this. I want that. Whatever. You're going to start writing it down, journaling it, planning it, getting organized. You guys are getting your life in order. Again, thank you, Saturn. We're getting our lives together. Just like the government's getting their lives together for our countries, so are we. We are getting our lives together. Our children are getting their lives together. Our families, we're all making plans for a better, more prosperous, abundant future. And we're going to make it happen. This is going to be in physical reality. So I'm going to read that. Number 1. That's the one I want to read. I attract a level of abundance and alignment with my self-worth and reflective of my generous nature. Your financial health is an essential aspect of your overall wellness. Practice. It's time to take a closer look at how you're spending, saving, and making money. To begin to review all your bank accounts, investments, and credit cards, as well as any loans you're carrying. Doing so will help you get clear on your financial status. Then make a practical plan to lower your expenses and increase your income and savings, to repay your debt, and to let other debts go. An excellent place to start is at your local bank or with a financial advisor or on your workplace in your notebook, which could also be a laptop, okay? Work with your bank or advisor to optimize your accounts and have a lower fee and highest interest rates possible. Okay, to lower the fees and high interest rates. In addition, you can get set up with an automatic bill pay or begin consolidating any debt you might be carrying. The other side of your financial abundance equation is generating more money. When you put your energy towards it, you'll often find new ways to do so. If you're working, this can be achieved by negotiating a raise at your current position, consider applying for a promotion or a new job, or taking a side gig and educating yourself on a new topic or skill for income generating potential in your future. If you're an entrepreneur, look at raising your fees or prices, developing new marketing strategies, and expanding your product offerings, as well as other ways to increase margins. Okay, journal prompt would be, what is your family's relationship with money when you were growing up? And that's a really good question to ask, because my family's relationship with money when I was growing up was lack. Thank you so much, Marissa. Oh, for the 1111 on PayPal. I'm so happy. Thank you. My family was fighting about money all the time. My dad owing money for child support, stressing him out. He was working so hard, hardly had enough to pay his bills. My mom also just struggling to pay the bills, always penny pinching, being thrifty, me shopping at the Goodwill, etc., food stamps, housing. Just a very difficult time. My parents were really young when they had me. My mom was 17. My dad was 19. And so they just were really struggling to make it for a child. And so it was a really difficult financial time for me growing up with money. And my grandpa and grandma, who also pretty much took care of me, were making minimal per hour. My grandpa was making $2 an hour, I think. My grandma was making maybe less than that in the 80s. And then it changed, you know, and they got to making minimum wage, but it was always minimum wage or slightly over minimum wage. And it was always this thrifty energy of we have to conserve and watch out. We just, you know, but my grandparents had a different ideal. Even though they were financially strapped, they were grateful. And they always said whatever they had was more than they had growing up. So they were very grateful. So my experience with money is something to journal prompt. Your experience with money is something to journal prompt, because we have to break those energies. If you're not careful, you may have a lack mentality because that's how you grew up. And it's time to change that. The next thing is, how has this relationship with money impacted your relationship with money? Does that make sense? How? And so, and you can ask yourself, do I penny pinch more because how I grew up? Do I always tell myself I don't have enough because of how I grew up? These things have to change. And so some of the people I can tell you to start following for financial abundance uplifting would be We Are Creators on YouTube. He has a YouTube channel. Also, something Del Casey. He's got long blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't know. He's from Hawaii. He talks about money manifesting. Also, Rich Dad, Poor Dad is another good person to follow on YouTube. And also, God, what is her name? Shoot. It completely escaped me. I can see what she looks like and I can't think of her name. She's always preaching on YouTube. She's very well known. Abraham Hicks. Abraham Hicks also. And also, there's a few other women. Ayanla saved my life. And then there's another woman on The Secret. You can always watch The Secret too. But there's a woman on The Secret that also changed her thing with money. So I don't know, but there's a lot out there. But watch The Secret if you want to get some really good people to follow. They have a lot of people in that video, which you can start to follow. But it will show you how to think about money differently and how to focus on abundance. It looks like creation of money is really important for everyone watching. Creating wealth, creating abundance, creating money. I'm not saying focus on cash, because cash is fleeting, but abundance is not. And we do need money to be abundant. You do need money to have a nice home. You do need money to travel. You do need money to provide a secure life for the ones you love. So I'm not saying money is what you should chase, but the feeling that money gives you, which is that peace and prosperity and happiness and joy. So it's the feelings you should chase for abundance, not necessarily the money. But you do have to change your relationship with money, because if you hate money or you think bad of money, it won't come to you. If you repel money by thinking it's evil, the root of all evil, money is bullshit, you could care less about money, you don't need money to be happy. If you have that relationship with money, money won't come. And then you're going to experience frustrations. So change your relationship with money. Maybe even say things like, money doesn't rule my life, but it sure brings peace. And I don't love money, but I love the peace it brings me. Shift the way you talk about it. Shift the way you think about it, and it will start coming to you. So if you guys have time, which I think a lot of us do, go to Netflix, and The Secret is playing on there for free right now. Also go to YouTube, and The Secret is playing for free on there for Prime Video. Wait, I meant Prime Video, not YouTube, but you know what I mean. It's on there. So that's that. That is your oracle advice there, is start focusing on money. And it's funny because Saturn is all about money. One last card, the mindful meditation card for everyone watching. Let's see. Okay. So the mindfulness card you have is notice dislike. Become aware of aversion, the arising of negative feelings towards something or someone. These could be mild feelings, such as an irritation, or strong feelings, such as hatred or anger. Try to see what happened just before that aversion arose. What sense impressions occurred? Light, sound, touch, sight, taste, smell, or thoughts? Pay attention to what this trigger is that arises during your day. Aversion is one of 3 afflictive mind states, describing in the Buddhist tradition greed or clinging, aversion or pushing away, and the delusion or ignoring. They are called afflictive because they afflict us in the way a virus afflicts us, causing distress and pain, not only to ourselves but to those around us. Aversion is the hidden source of anger and aggression. It arises from the notion that if we could just manage to get rid of something or someone, then we would be happy. Mindfulness helps us to become at ease no matter what our conditions are and how they change. It asks us to become aware of aversion and to counteract it with appreciation and loving kindness. One of the Buddha's famous sayings is, "Anger does not cease through anger, but through love alone." Become aware of aversion within and use the antidote. Practice loving kindness. Hard to do for people that have impatience, I know. Or hot-headed. Definitely fire signs struggle with this. Fire signs will have a lot of problems with this. I myself, and it just happens on a whim. It's like you get angry. Let's see, example, yesterday I was trying to build the trampoline for my kids. We just moved here. I was putting it together. My brother and my sister-in-law were helping, and we were struggling, and it was frustrating. And then my littlest was crying and having so much, frustrations trying to get on there. We weren't done yet. He started breaking my daughter's Legos that she worked so hard to set up outside. And so I was calling her name. She wasn't coming. And so I ran inside the house, tripped, carrying the Legos, broke more Legos, sprung my ankle, to go upstairs and grab her. And by the time I got up there, I was so frustrated with the whole event of him crying, frustration, the breaking of the Legos, the ankle, her not answering my call, no one listening, and it was just like one big blow up, and I lost my temper, and I got mad. To find out the embarrassment that she said he could play with her Legos and she didn't even care, and that she was actually taking a nap and I didn't notice, and I was mad at her for ignoring me when she wasn't. And the fact that I had help. I didn't have to take on the burden of the trampoline like I had to be all up in it. If I have a little guy to take care of, I could have left and dealt with my little guy. So I learned my choices, that I had a choice that led to my frustration. I chose to be distracted and focus on the trampoline more than the little guy because I felt like I had to give my part. I didn't want them working so hard. But they were here to help me. I didn't accept their help. I was almost like feeling sad or remorseful that they had to help me, feeling guilty that they had to help me. And again, that was a lesson for me being a single mom. I don't have to do everything on my own. And I feel guilty accepting help from people because it's not their problem, it's not their burden, it's mine. And I overburden myself. When people want to help, I should allow it. But see, I'm still learning how to allow help for me. And that's a very hard lesson. And then to find out that I lost my temper for no reason, and she didn't even care about the Legos in the first place. So I ran up there to tell her to get up, to listen to me, to come save her Legos that were getting broken when it didn't even matter. So again, I lost my temper for nothing. And it was all my fault. It wasn't her fault for not hearing me. It wasn't the little guy's fault for being a little guy and being frustrated. It was mine because I took on too much. I just took on too much. And I frustrated myself and I ended up hurting myself physically. Because why? I manifested trouble. I manifested obstacles, and I manifested me getting hurt because I was manifesting anger and frustration, which doesn't help me. So I'm just using that as an example. Notice the dislike. What do I dislike about myself? My temper, 9 times out of 10. I am a spiritual person. I am a teacher even. I know how to help people with their tempers, but what about me? And that's something you learn as a teacher, that we're not perfect. We're still going through what you're going through, and I have a temper. I do. I have to work with my fire self. I have a lot of fire in my chart. I got to work with it. I have to learn to be better. And I think if I would have noticed what was triggering me in the moment of losing my temper, noticed the dislike, it was my own self. I dislike having to be burdened by myself. I dislike having to do everything for other people by myself. I dislike that. And it stems to I'm just being honest with you, it stems to a frustration with the universe, a frustration with their fathers, a frustration with karma, a frustration with my own life and choices, and it's all me. So the dislike starts here. And instead of me, I'm disliking what you're doing, and you're crying and you're ignoring me, and I'm disliking these Legos and I'm disliking this day. No, it's a root underneath all of that. These are just triggers. And what this is saying, notice the dislike, become aware of the sights and sounds and smells and touches and thoughts that trigger you. For me, it was crying, because as a mom, when your children are crying, you just want to fix it. So sound, crying triggers me. And so I feel helpless that I have to solve a problem. Sight, seeing things in disorder. Seeing the trampoline a freaking hell a mess. Seeing Legos a mess. Being OCD with that. Oh crap, now everything was put together, now it's falling apart. The Legos are falling apart, the baby's falling apart, the trampoline's falling apart, my life is falling apart, my mind is falling apart. So there goes my sight, the vision of seeing a mess and trying to fix it. And my thoughts would be, I have no control. Those are the thoughts that trigger me. I have no control over my children. I have no control over my older person, daughter not coming down listening to me. I've, loss of control there. My kids are growing up. They're not little tykes anymore. It's a frustration. And I have no control over my life, really. I have some, but I just, in the big scheme of things, I can't control every dynamic. And as a mom that maybe is a little bit over controlling or trying to fix every problem for everybody, it's too much, guys. I can't solve a problem for everybody. I want to, and my desire and my drive is to solve them. But I have to be more time management, I guess. I have to be more observant of my surroundings, and if I sense being triggered, take a breather. So anyways, it's just saying, being angry and getting more angry is not going to help. But if I start to tell myself things like, Stephanie, it's just a day in a day of moms. There's going to be crying. There's going to be broken Legos. There's going to be teenagers not listening. That's okay. You're doing great. If I told myself that I'm doing great, I would change my point of view. And I would change my perspective. And so it's about changing it, not beating ourselves up, because my critical side is, Stephanie, you're failing. Your kids are crying, the Legos are falling apart, the teenagers aren't listening, no one's doing what they should be doing, and life is a mess. You're failing. That's my critical side. I have to change that paradigm shift and tell myself I'm actually doing a good job. And that's something we as people maybe can tell ourselves when we're feeling frustrated or angry about something that triggers you. And mostly if we look at the deep psychological aspect of the triggering, it's never our situation. It's always us, and it's always the root of something that happened in the past, or the root of some belief. that you and I hold. And that's really the root of our dislikes. You know, it's the root. So, I don't know, we'll just try looking at things differently and becoming better people. We're all in this together, and we're all becoming better people every single minute of every single day. And I'm really proud of us. I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of me. I'm proud of us all for just trudging along through these difficult periods of our life and doing better every single day. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading was good for you. It was super long. Sorry, I went ahead and went long. I missed a couple days. So please watch from the beginning if you missed any. Quite a few readings today. We did your lover's approach, your approach, karmic approach, the way you guys feel and think approach. We had quite a few readings today. So it was all booked into one, so I hope you like it. Sorry it's so long. All we can do, guys, is be better today. You know? Don't beat yourself up for yesterday. Don't do it. It doesn't help you at all. All we can do is be better today. And just stay positive and love yourself and be grateful. And I'm so grateful I'm here with you. I'm so happy we're here together today. And it's a beautiful sunny day. I love you guys. And I will see you tomorrow or later tonight. I will finish. What sign am I going to do tonight? I don't know if it's Scorpio or Sagittarius. No, it's Sagittarius. I will be doing Sagittarius tonight if I have time. Okay? So the 9th house. If you guys want to tune in later, I'll be doing Sagittarius. Thank you so much, only child twin flame. I love you. I love you guys. You're the best. Sorry for being intense today. Please forgive me. I love you so much. Please like and subscribe if you have, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.